In the heart of a wealthy West African kingdom called Oludara, where marble palaces kiss the cloud and golden fountains lined palace courtyard, lived Prince Ade, only son of King Bamidele and Queen Adeshewa. He was 20, dark-skinned, handsome and brilliant, but also unbearably stubborn. From childhood, Ade always believed the world revolved around him. "I am the heir," he would say to his teachers, to his servants, to his own mother when she cautioned him. He skipped council meetings, ignored royal tradition, and spent days throwing wild parties with flashy influencers and rappers in the palace guest wing. "You are losing your destiny," the king warned one morning, watching his son drive off in a red Lamborghini, music blasting. "I am creating it," Ade smirked, without looking back. Queen Adeshewa often wept at night. "This is not the boy I raised," she would whisper, staring at his childhood drawing, still taped to her dressing mirror. The people of Oludara watched silently. Many loved Prince Ade for his style, but behind closed doors, Elder murmured, "A prince who listens to no one will become a king with no crown." One day, King Bamidele invited his son to a quiet dinner. No servants, no guards. "My son," he said gently, "leadership is not luxury, it is service." Ade rolled his eyes. "Father, all your old talk. I'll rule better than you, my way." "You think life is a movie, but life," the king sighed, "will teach you." They ate in silence after that. Then came the accident. It was a rainy Friday night. Prince Ade and his friends had flown to Ghana for a secret party. On their return in the palace private jet, lightning struck. The aircraft tumbled violently in the sky. When it crashed, it landed in a remote bush in Côte d'Ivoire. There was fire, smoke, screaming. 3 people died instantly. Prince Ade was badly injured. For 3 days, he lay unconscious, his left leg crushed. No Wi-Fi, no phones, no camera lights, no entourage. When he woke up, it was in a local clinic. Mosquitoes buzzed above. A nurse wiped his face gently. "Where am I?" he crowed. "Alive," she said softly. He cried like a child. Doctors said his leg might never walk the same. He would need surgery, therapy, patience. For the first time, Prince Ade had no power, no control, just pain. Queen Adeshewa arrived first. She ran into the clinic barefoot, screaming his name. King Bamidele followed, eyes glassy, voice trembling. "Father," Ade whispered, "I am here, my son." That night, as thunder rolled again, Prince Ade held his mother's hand and sobbed. "I thought I was untouchable." "You are ours," she said. "That is what matters." The months that followed were his journey into humility. Back in Oludara, the palace was quiet. No music, no parties. Prince Ade was on a wheelchair. The doctors had rebuilt his leg with metal, but it would take months before he could walk unaided. He had to relearn everything: how to sit, stand, bathe, think. And as he sat, watching the palace staff sweep floors, clean toilets, carry groceries, he began to see what he never saw before: dignity in service. He apologized to his tutors. He listened at council meetings. He visited a children's hospital and cried when a little boy with burns hugged him and said, "You are still a prince. You didn't die." One evening, he went to his mother's room and knelt. "Thank you for never leaving me," he said. "I always knew you would return to us," she whispered, brushing his hair like she used to do when he was 5. But the most powerful moment came 6 months later. It was at the National Festival of Crowns. 1,000 citizens gathered at the stadium. Prince Ade walked in slowly with a cane. The people gasped. The boy, who once flaunted power, had returned, quiet, calm, focused. He stepped to the podium and held onto the mic. "I once thought being royal meant being above others," he said, "but I was wrong. Life humbled me. I've seen pain, I've seen loss, and now I understand that the true weight of a crown is love, not control." The entire stadium stood. Applause thundered. King Bamidele wiped tears from his beard. Queen Adeshawa clutched her chest. From that day, Prince Ade became a new man. He launched a foundation for burn victims and air crash survivors. He opened therapy centers across the country. He joined the Palace Council full-time and learned how to mediate conflicts between rival clans. He started weekly visits to rural villages, not with camera, but with food and hugs and open ears. His favorite saying became, "I lost my leg, but I found my soul." By the time he turned 25, the people of Oludara were already calling him Ade the Gentle Flame. They loved him not just because he was perfect, but because he had changed. One evening, as the sun set over the palace balcony, he sat with King Bamidele. "You were right, father. Life taught me." The king smiled. "But you were wise enough to listen in the end. That's what makes a great leader." The moral lesson for this story is that pride blinds us. Only through hardship can we find true purpose, humility, and strength to serve others with compassion and wisdom. This is the end of this story. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up and share with your friends. Subscribe and hit the bell for updates. Let us know where you are watching us from in the comments.